Welcome to this Bulls Update, and we welcome in UB Wrestling coach John Stutzman. Boy, John, your team is off to one heck of a start. It's nice to be able to sit and talk to you about the success that I know you knew was coming, maybe not as quick as you hoped, but is this what you expected?
Absolutely. It's been really fun this year. You know, the guys are young and they're fighting hard, and so it's been an exciting time, and I'm really excited to get the season going.
4-1, best start in school history, or best start here in 9 years. Was it a matter of belief for some of the guys that are returning? Obviously, you're raised the level of your wrestlers here, but winning is part of believing, isn't it?
You got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe in the university, and you got to believe in the staff. And I think I got a great staff behind me that's really done a great job since they got here in July. So I think they're a big part of it, and their guys are buying in, and they're learning to win, and I think that's important.
Did a lot of that belief come a couple weeks ago when you go on the road, you go to Big Ten school in Maryland, and you beat them? Is that the kind of a win that furthers the belief process?
It just validates everything they're doing. You know, validates themselves in the summertime. They're training hard, they're working hard, they're lifting, and now they see results. It just gets everybody more fired up and exciting.
Right, and then this past weekend, you're at the Northeast Duels, where you wind up beating Lock Haven on a late win and a narrow loss to the 19th ranked team in the country in West Virginia. You know, again, good learning experiences both ways, isn't it?
Oh, great learning experience. Lock Haven traditionally is one of the best programs in the country. You know, and they have a senior-dominated team, and we beat a bunch of nationally ranked guys that win the duel. So that was exciting, you know. And then we lost a tough one in West Virginia, a Big 12 school ranked 19th in the country. And to be honest with you, we had them beat. You know, we had them on the ropes, and you know, their experience beat us. But it just showed. It just showed where we're at and showed where we're going.
All right, let's talk about some of the individual performers. And back to the win over Lock Haven, it was Jake Gunning with a late victory. Tell us a little bit about how Jake's wrestled this year.
Well, I'm trying to keep him on the radar a little bit, but I think that's hard to do.
Too late.
Too late. He's a guy that can be an All-American this year. He loves to wrestle. He believes in his ability. He believes in the coaching staff, and he had a big win. You know, he wrestled a guy from the same area back home, and that guy was a past Pennsylvania State medalist, and you know, Jake being a young guy beat him. You know, he probably looked up to that guy when he was a young guy, and then he beat him easily. So that just shows where we're at and shows our progression.
Right, and a familiar name is continuing to raise his level of performance, and that's Colt Cotton, this week's UB student athlete, 3-0 at the Northeast Regionals. We've talked a lot about Colt for the last couple of years here, going back to his freshman year. What has changed about his level of performance?
I think now he's trying to be the leader of the team. You know, we don't have that leader yet, and he wants it. He's embracing it, and because of that, I think he's thriving. He's just an unbelievable kid, doing all the right things academically, socially, so we're real excited about him also.
You need a guy like that. As a coaching staff, you need to have a leader like that, don't you?
I need that guy. You know, I need that guy. I need a couple other guys to step up, but being so young, I think we're finally getting it, and so it's getting exciting. I'm really fired up.
Right. Well, you're always fired up, but even more so than normal. And I know you're going to be fired up this weekend, taking a trip to Cornell for the New York State Championships. What are you looking to prove to the rest of your Empire State brethren down there?
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to hold some guys out to get them healthy, but the guys we're putting in, I think they're going to do just fine. I think we're going to let people know that we're thriving. You know, I think that's the mission this year, is to let everybody know that, you know, we've had some challenges, but we're thriving now. We get those guys performing. It's going to let people know that we're here.
All right. Well, good, great start to the year, and I know you're going to continue it. Looking forward to catching up with you a little bit later on as you continue to update everybody on all your outstanding accomplishments. That is John Stutzman. He is the UB wrestling coach. They are off to a great start, and we'll have more with them coming up. But thanks for joining us for this edition of Bulls Update.